Hey, 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 it's time to make some crazy money. Are you ready? Here we go.
Yeah, whatever. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is ChuckleCow, and I love to play Red Orchestra 2, but you shouldn't play it because it's too hard for you, and I'm so sorry about that intro. I don't know. I was thinking about Crazy Taxi, a game that I haven't played in like a couple of years. For no reason, you know? Ever have that happen where you're just thinking about something and you have a little a bit of a brain fart? Well, I did. So today, as the title says, I want to talk a little bit about forgotten Lolcow, if you will. This guy is a little bit of a fucking cow. He's not Lolcow, he's ChuckleCow. It's like a mid-tier cow. It's like he's at the beginning of being a Lolcow. And I want to talk about my boy, JakeJamesLugo. And this guy, the reason that I want to make a video, I actually made a video about this on the channel like a couple of months ago, but the quality of the audio was terrible, and you know, I wasn't really like 100% prepared with all the websites, and really didn't really try too hard. So decided I'm gonna make a little video about this boy right here. So first thing that I want to do is I want to just turn down the music for a second. There it is, and show you that James the Lesser already uploaded the full interview. Now, if you don't know anything about this guy, I'm just gonna break it out to you real quick. JakeJamesLugo made an interview, or did whatever, an interview with DSP, with Darkside Pig, with the cuck motherfucker that has been scamming thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, out of like a very reduced amount of people. And he should, if there's a god, if there's, well, legally speaking, I don't think that what he does is illegal, but it's borderline illegal. Taking advantage of like mentally handicapped people. It's like, you know, scamming old people, in my opinion. It's the same thing. Regardless, that's not what we're going to discuss. But here is essentially the interview between him and, you know, shout out to James the Lesser Express Lane because he recorded it. I don't know. James, if you ever watched this video, which I'm going to ask you on Twitter later, please tell me if you had to pay like the $5 of his Patreon shit to get in to watch it. Because Jake James Bitch has a Patreon somewhere. I think maybe I put it here. I don't know. Maybe I haven't. But let me see if I can find it later. I think he had a Patreon somewhere. We're going to find it. I think it's over here somewhere. Let me just take a look at this. Where's the Patreon? He's got a Patreon. He's got a Twitter. He's got a TikTok, Instagram, Threads, and JakeJamesLugo. We're going to look at that later. But yeah, I just put whatever the fuck I found. I don't know, man. So I'm not going to play the interview, but I am going to tell you that I've listened to bits and pieces of this. And I can tell you that there's a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit that is in here that I'm not going to go into. But basically, as someone said on the farms, the Kiwi farms, it's the same thing. It's just a completely fucking softball interview. Like, this is not really an interview. It's messed up. It's fucked up. There's so much wrong with like what this interview was. It's basically like a softball interview. So remember, this is like, when was this made? 2000. The guy has 3 patrons. Yeah, something like that. At this point, maybe he has 5 now. Maybe he has less. I don't know. But essentially, this guy, he's connected to the SP because he's some random YouTuber who doesn't have any kind of like major exposure at all whatsoever, ever at all, on the website, on YouTube at all. These are your typical like dime a million YouTubers who think they can make a career out of this, and they have like a respectful amount, you know, like 1,200, 2,000 subscribers, not 200,000, just 1,000, 2,000 subscribers, nothing else, and they make maybe top, let's say, $20 off of YouTube, and then like $5 off of like their Patreon. And they think that they're the best, and they're wondering why they're not like super famous. I'm not gonna play this, but essentially it's just him being asked a bunch of really like softball questions. He doesn't like ask him anything. It's a little bit like the quartering. Basically, anyone that's in contact with Phil becomes a fucking Lolcow. There's so much stuff here. So many shout outs to James the Lesser for putting in the dedication for this, because he's a much more dedicated detractor than I'm ever gonna be. Let's go back. Let me just put in the music back, just because I need something in the background to not go crazy for this shit. So, you know, I was just like, okay, let's take a look at this. I'm not going to play the interview, but tell you that it's the most softball shit in the world. So if you want to listen to it, you know, here's the link. I mean, DSP exclusive interview with JakeJamesLugo. Go over to James the Lesser Express and watch his website. So I decided to do a little bit of digging in this bastard. So he does have a little bit of a LinkedIn. He's got followers, which doesn't really mean anything. I'll tell you that right now. He's got a website. He's got a website, really? Oh, he's got websites. Okay, James, Mock and TikTok. Yeah, I'm sure you do. People also view Mike Showman. I don't know if YouTuber is something that you want to put in your LinkedIn, but whatever. So I was reading this briefly. Then this is just a fucking chore. I'm gonna show you later why this is the biggest joke I've ever read about a person, and how you can tell that this guy is like on the first tiptoes of becoming a fucking lolcow. This guy is delusional. A very common trait that all these people have. They're narcissistic and delusional. This guy is delusional. So, I'm an accomplished writer and public speaker with expertise in online media. Well, that's not saying anything. If you say you have expertise in sex, that doesn't mean that you're a professional at it. So let's clarify that. With a strong background in journalism, what does that mean when you say strong background in your journalism? Like you actually have like 1,000 articles, you're renowned, video content creation, creative writing, editing, social media management, and animation. I possess a diverse skill set. I excel at crafting compelling narratives and captivating articles that resonate with audiences. I'm gonna show you some stuff later that kind of dispels that, by the way. Additionally, my leadership qualities and ability to bring ideas to life through animation allow me to develop vision, standing and immersive experiences. This guy does not do animation, so that's a fucking lie. My passion for storytelling and commitment to delivering high-quality content make me a versatile professional in the online media industry. Versatile is not a good word. Versatile just means like you're pick of the litter, you know, like but the litter is like all full of like mentally handicapped people. It's like versatile is like I'm okay at most things, but I'm terrible at everything. Sorry about the bike outside. It's 11 p.m. by the way, and this fucking people are riding on bikes. One day, all you gotta do is you gotta go up there and just put a few nails on the road, and there you go. No more people driving at 100 miles per hour. In the dynamic field of online media, I bring extensive experience as a writer and public speaker. I have honed my skills in journalism, video content, blah, 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 and animation. That animation part, I've yet to find anything related to animation that this guy has done, by the way. My leadership qualities, this is like your typical like toe-sucking and dick-sucking, you know, CV that you read from people who are really desperate, and that you, a person, I'll tell you right now, I work with companies, and I can tell you right now that 99.9% of the time, no one cares about what you write. They care about where you studied and what you do. That's it. So this is already useless. So one thing that he says though, oh, sorry, I wanted to, what's going on? What do you mean? What do you mean I have to, why do I have to log into this? Well, that's weird. Hold on a second. Maybe I can like, what the fuck happened? He's got a link in it. Give me a second. I'm gonna get back to this because there was a link in it. I didn't want to delete this. I kind of skipped it by accident. This is weird. This should be working, but that's weird. Awful. Why? Why? Just let me watch this asshole. That's weird. Well, whatever. What I can show you is that he had a few activities. I can actually show you this, no problem, because I have another one that's open. And I gotta show you this little part here because this is beautiful. Let me give me a second here. How can I like add? I can add a thing here. I can add. It's a way to add a window here, right? How do you add a window here? I know there was a way to like add something here. Oh, whatever, fuck it. Whatever, I'll just show you here, I guess. Whatever. JakeJamesLugo, you know, he had a thing and whatever, it's not working. It doesn't matter, don't worry about it too much. It's fine. But basically, it said that he was working with these people, as you can see it on the other side. Does Jake James Lugo work with you guys? Red Bandana Gaming? He used to. Why do you ask? Well, in his LinkedIn, it said that he worked with them, but he stopped working like a long time ago, and now he's just doing freelance writing. So to clarify what freelance writing does, freelance writing, I need to clarify that I'm not showing it because it's not here. I deleted the webpage by accident. Don't worry about it. When you write for magazines, reports, those magazines pay you squat for that viewership. They basically pay you like 20, 30, maybe 50 bucks so that you can write it. And sometimes you have to pay to write on magazines. So I love this. I asked this guy, Red Bandana Gaming, because this guy advertises it on his website. And he doesn't have any job. He doesn't work. I think that he lives with his parents because the apartment that he has is way too big for this shit. Sponsored by Flint's Gaming. I don't know what the fuck Flint's Gaming is. Who is Flint's Gaming Arcade? Oh, this guys. These guys that have nothing. Let's take a look at their social media. Wow, 2 fucking likes. 0 likes. Amazing. Cool. That's fantastic. Anyway. And then there's an article on his LinkedIn that says that he worked in a movie. So I wanted to show you this. Apparently, when I say worked in a movie, again, very, very loose term that I'm going to be using, worked in a movie. But this is what I found about him. Apparently, he worked on this crap. Here's the movie, Bugs Life, produced by Michael Sergiui, and he's got it like predominantly placed in his Discord. I'm sorry, in his LinkedIn.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Exciting yet?
5.
Nuke explosion. I know. I saw a little bit of this before.
6, 8, 9.
Create a new life for ourselves. A new society. We were young and carefree, bound by our one common principle. A life free of rules. We were carefree for a time.
This is my home.
If this is what he said when he said I make animation, I could potentially have him arrested for like false advertising because this is the weakest shit I've seen in a long time. This would be like saying, yes, I have worked in animation. I made a stick figure for a girl once that I liked in school, and she threw it on the toilet because she said it was shit. But I have done it. I'm an expert on it. That's not how it works. Is this your expertise, animation? I have to assume that he made the animation because it says that he does animation.
But the leader box has our best interests in hand.
Again, JakeJamesLugo worked in this shit with 14 subscribers. Nothing else. There was never anything else done by this person. A lot of these YouTubers are exactly like this. They do this. They thrive on this shit. They're small YouTubers that think they're big and they want to grow big, but then they make this garbage that no one ever saw and no one cares about. It's amazing. Let's look over to the next thing. This is another article that appeared on his LinkedIn. By the way, this is clearly the most narcissistic thing in the world. Oh, I forgot about the music. You gotta have the music when you're watching this disgusting ass face. Oh, by the way, that bar at the bottom, I don't know how to get rid of it. There we go. Nope, still there. Yep, it's just ads. Cool. That's fantastic. Thank you. That's cool. So, Canvas Rebel, I don't know what Canvas Rebel is. Apparently, it's just some kind of like random website that does news of people, and they have an Instagram that I'm not even gonna watch. So the reason why I'm saying that JakeJamesLugo does not have his own home is because this room is too big for him. I can tell you right now that this is not a house that he's paying for. This guy clearly and literally does not live alone. This guy definitely lives with his parents or some shit because no way that he'd be living this. And I read some of this little interesting article. We're excited to introduce you to the always interesting and insightful JakeJamesLugo. That's his name, Jake James, and Lugo is his last name. We hope you'll enjoy our conversation with JakeJamesLugo. Before I continue reading this, I gotta clarify that, like I said before, this is the same thing that Dale Wilson did. Low Tier Bitch, aka Low Tier God, Dale Wilson, the guy that's been made a meme of because he's a horrible human being. you have to understand that these people, Dale Wilson and apparently Jake James, he paid people so that they would write an article about him. It's the same thing that Dale Wilson did. A lot of newspapers do the exact same thing. Like, if you're willing to pay the money, these people are willing to interview you or make a mock interview so that you can show yourself to other people and hopefully make people watch you more. Obviously, this didn't work for him, and I'm gonna get to that because we gotta get to his fucking channel, which is just an absolute disaster of a thing. I gotta show you this guy's channel. It is beautiful. So excited to have you contributing your stories and insights. No, not really. Learning the craft is often a unique journey from every creative. It's not okay. From every creative, what? So this is this even an English website? This from every creative, period. Creative what? We'd love to hear about your journey, and if knowing what you know now, would you have done anything different to speed up the learning process? And then, well, it's a whole diatribe. I mean, first of all, you're gonna make a fucking article and have this as your main picture? You're a fucking narcissistic asshole. That's the face of doom. This is like if Bart Simpson tried to come into the real world and dyed his hair, and after he realized that he was a loser. I used to have a gaming chair that used to be like that. Now I have a normal chair. These chairs are terrible for the back. Being open-minded, I'm supposed to take my time learning things. Yeah, sure, of course. All they're gonna show me is pictures of this guy's ugly-ass mug, aren't they? They're gonna show me this retarded face and tell me that this guy's some kind of famous YouTuber. I guarantee you 100% that this is not even his apartment or his house. This has gotta be his parents' house, and his parents are like, oh, my son really wants to be a famous YouTuber. Okay, sweetie, just play your video games. You can do your job. We're gonna get to how this is ridiculous. Miami... What? Miami something? Dude College? Whatever. Friend code, never heard of this. And apparently at one point he was here invited to this JakeJamesLugo, so he had a conversation with Justin Wong. This guy I know. Justin Wong is famous. He's still playing video games. He still has an active YouTube channel. He has a family. Meanwhile, this guy doesn't. I mean, he's got a family. And then he had one little appearance on YouTube Gaming, so he was hyped up for 1 second and 5,000 views. Those are fucking low-ass numbers if I've ever seen them. How many bitches do you think this guy gets on his patio, man? Look at that patty. This is the kind of place where you bring a girl and she immediately escapes. She's like, oh my god, is that really like some kind of... I assume that's Tekken? Jin versus Paul? I think, maybe? Bitches be wet when they look at this shit. Any insight you can share with us about how you built up your social media presence? This is the biggest insult of all. And I'm going to show you again. I didn't do this in any specific order, but I'm going to show you all the crap that this motherfucker's got in his world. It is beautiful. While my audience is still growing, yeah, it's been growing really slowly. Now do so because I'm always honest and fair with my perspective, except when you're interviewing dipshit pig, right? In that case, you gotta softball it so that you don't come out as a fucking loser, even though you did. That want to give a hot take or something gets people iron out to share things. While that works, it doesn't always last or build up a loyal following that plays. By the way, his loyal audience, I'm going to show you what it is later. Anyone wants to build needs to maintain a few things. Make shitty content and make sure that you put just the same ugly ass face on the same fucking cover and that you're always going to be ugly and a loser. We often hear about learning lessons, but just as important is unlearning. Have you ever had to unlearn a lesson? Tell me that he's addressing the DSP interview. Some of your biggest resources or role models, I don't know what's right. You see, this guy used to be like a sneak donator of DSP, and then he realized that he was supporting a scammer. So it's beautiful. Let's take a look at his social media, which is all here. But, you know, I want to... It's how we uncover, you know, the service organization, Meet Ashley Tate. Fucking, who cares? Meet Charmin. Yeah, this guy's, like I said, these are the people that just pay for this shit just so that they can have, like, a platform to say, like, look at me, I'm famous. You know Charmer? Isn't he that famous? No, he's not. It's the same thing. Let's look at his Patreon. Uh-huh. 292 posts. The thanks here. Are you serious? Bismo tier? So according to this, apparently he doesn't join for free. Yeah, join for free. You don't have to pay money, man. You just join for free. creating YouTube videos and podcasts. Yeah, I'm sure. The ultimate Star Wars tiers lists. No likes. Join to unlock. There's one like. There's one person. There you go. He got one person. Early access. Early access. Yeah, sure. Again, I very much doubt that this guy had it because he only has like 100 viewers on that video, 100 views. So he's got no Patreons apparently. So let's take a look at the other stuff that he has. This one is just beautiful. He's got a one-man podcast. Isn't that nice? Isn't this beautiful? And he's got 174 views, which is a very respectable number. I assure you, for a guy with 3,000 subscribers, 3.5 thousand. Oh hell yeah, man! These are like solid ass numbers. Can I skip this crap, please? But one thing that you're gonna notice is, yep, that's a beautiful name right there. One man podcast. Yeah, I wonder why it's called a one man podcast. I mean, if you want to have, what do you call it if it's a one man podcast? Like just a rant? One man rant. If you called it a one man rant, I'd be like, okay, it's a rant. It's terrible, and no one cares about your output. But this guy, yeah, that's me. I posted a jobless cuck. And this is the same guy that says like, oh my god. And like, I'm not the guy that posts like social media like bait, but here's me discussing it. Snaps Taika and the completion is controversy. But you don't talk about controversy. You have to wait until it's finished, right? 3 likes. Whoa, man, 3 likes? 43 views? That's amazing, man. Let's look at my channel and the garbage that I post, because I don't put any effort in my channel, but let's look at the crap that I post. Oh my, whatever fucking bullshit. You know, I make crap, but look at this. I make garbage, but I have fun with it. This guy's like trying to make a career out of it, and he fails miserably, man. Damn, son. Let's look at the Game Awards prediction. This is just sad shit at this point. Let me turn off the music again. I can't only take so much of that goofy, funny music. But this is embarrassing, man. Look at this crap. Look at this. 12 days ago, this guy's trying to live off of YouTube while getting 100 viewers average per video. And then we go over to his channel. This is the channel of the person that thinks he's a big-ass YouTuber and acts like a big-ass YouTuber. He thinks he's sexy. He thinks he's, yeah, I'm going to be the bomb. I'm going to be the next PewDiePie. PewDiePie, whatever the fuck. But this is what we get. This is the garbage that we get. This embarrassing, disgraceful, pathetic website. Let's look at his fucking views. Wow! Look at all those viewers. Look at all those viewers. Sorry, I had to spit. Not even breaking on average, about 100. Maybe if you round it up, let's say 100 views per video. No, not really. It's actually less. Let's say like 90 or 80 views per video. Let's take a look at all the things that he posted in 3 months. Let me just see. So we have 150, 200, 250, 350. Let's round it to 450 or 500. 600, 750, 800. I'm sorry. So in 1 month, he ended up getting about, approximately 3 months ago, he ended up getting on average about 800 views. That's pathetic. For a guy that uploads with this kind of like schedule and says that I make the best video game content in the world, this is embarrassing. And now I'm going to show you his channel intro. You think that you know a fucking narcissist. You don't know yak shit, boy. Let me show you what true fucking narcissism is. Let me show you the pain. Let me show you the horrifying nightmare that is this garbage. Let me show you Jake James fucking Lugo, man.
Hey there, everyone. My name is JakeJamesLugo, and I make some of the best video game content around.
No, excuse me. Can you repeat that one more time?
James Lugo, and I make some of the best video game content around.
Are you sure about that? You sure about that? You son of a bitch? This guy is probably more famous than you. This guy, I'd rather watch videos about this guy jacking off than fucking watching your shit. I'm sorry, I'm raising my voice. I'm sorry. This is not your fault. It's just I get frustrated with people that are so pretentious and so fucking narcissistic that they believe their own hype. Look at this ugly ass piece of shit. This bald guy is Brassier's bald guy is more famous than this guy.
Visit my YouTube channel at youtube.com/gamerswithgains channel, where you'll find video game reviews, convention coverage, celebrity interviews.
I don't know this guy. I think this guy's like a famous Street Fighter player.
And a ton more. If you're a fan of anything gaming,
Miami Dude
and want more great videos to watch online, then check out and subscribe to my YouTube channel.
No, I won't.
I hope you enjoy. Peace out and stay epic, everybody.
No. No, I won't. Again, Patreon with 0 visitors, by the way. Even if we have, let's say, 5 people, those are people with the lowest one, so it's like $5 per month. So he makes approximately $6 per month from YouTube, minus taxes, $5 maybe. And funny that this but it might be because the like BT button is generally not present at channel home. That's not the case. And enjoyable. Not really sure whether the ratio. Well, the likes ratio is after the DSP interview came up. Everyone came over and disliked the video, and this shit just never, ever, ever, ever made it. Best video game content around. Are you sure about that? Best video game content around. I mean, look, I have to give. You know what? He's right. If you're gonna make a fucking YouTube channel and have this like 50 average per video, you know you fucking struck gold, man. Look at this one. This is his big hit. 450 viewers average. Now that is some fucking amazing number of videos, man. And the same guy that doesn't want to like talk about like drama and shit. Get the fuck out of here. This is embarrassing, man. Like this is what pretentious means. This. And his channel is dead. Let's look at his most. Let's watch his most Let's watch his most watched video. Whatever. 7 years ago. This is a good question. How to deal with sweaty hands and controller grip. That's it. How to warm up your gaming hands. I never did that in my life. Sweaty hands and how to massage. You can tell that this guy has a fetish here. And then it just goes downhill. 6 years ago, like 6 years ago, I'm going to say that getting 6,000. Like, I'm sorry, 6,000, 7,000 views, that was okay. But his channel never picked up momentum. And I gotta say, again, the same fucking picture being posted everywhere makes you look like a fucking retard. Just want to point it out. Don't do that. Nunchucks with video games, in video games. Like, that would sound like a good thing, but then you see him, and this guy looks like Bruce Pimp or something. Like, not even Bruce Lee, just terrible. It's just sad. It's just fucking sad. And then the rest is just garbage, and then it starts to plummet, and then it just becomes a pile of shit. Now, I want to clarify this, and this is important. I'm not hating on the fact that he has a YouTube channel that has few views. I'm hating on the fact that this guy is trying so hard to be popular, so hard to be like amazing on YouTube, but his content, again, is nothing special. There's nothing that makes me say, oh my god, I can watch like PewDiePie or I can watch this fucking retard. Like, no. There's no one. There's nothing. And his Patreon, which is dead. Fuck off. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. Let's look at his Twitch. I mean, probably his Twitch has a lot of views, right? Let's take a look at his... Oh, shit. Oh, right. He blocked me because he's a little cunt. Oh, no. Let's look at his TikTok. Oh, my God. Look at all those viewers. Too bad that that doesn't translate at all into anything important. Is this his? Like, or is this pinned? When they say pinned, is this supposed to be his? Like, did he
Let's
upload
talk
it?
about Star Wars movie duels.
Oh my god! This is amazing! When was this posted? I don't get it. Look at all these likes! Look at all these things! It's too bad that this doesn't translate into anything. Oh wow! Look at this! He appeared on the YouTube gaming thing for like 1 second and got 5,000 views and nothing else. Wow, who is this person? I don't know. This is embarrassing. Threads.net, I don't even know what this is. 6 hours, so a little PS5 cleaning. Always good to do now and then. Hashtag PlayStation. Someone else was on Twitter the other day posting how JakeJamesLugo tries to like communicate with people just by like typing hashtags just so that he can get a sponsorship from anyone, and I find that extremely sad. But maybe his Twitch page has a lot of fuck. Oh, that's sad. But maybe they have a lot of nope. No, they don't. Nope. Maybe he has a big thing. Oh no. Maybe he's got a Discord. Can I join your Discord now? Yes, please. I would love to. Whoops. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool too. Thank you. He's got a team of people. Maybe these people have more views. Look at these people. But it's one of those that have like just a lot of viewers, and then there's like 1 or 2 people that actually have viewers. Damn. Shit, I have more viewers, I think, on my last video. How many? I don't even know how many I got on my last video. How many? Nice. Yeah, those are good numbers, right? Look at that. 228? Yeah, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, I'm down for that. So, not only is he a little bitch, but he blocked me because I called him out on his crap. No, I'm not fucking doing that. Not clicking this shit. And a lot of these ones. And apparently, and also another thing that appeared on his LinkedIn is that he was on a podcast. And unfortunately, the Rule the Galaxy podcast, I don't know what this is, but they're still doing episodes. So, God bless them. But a lot of these, like I said, a lot of these podcasts, they're just like, they're just like hobbies things with special guest JakeJamesLugo. And it's a bunch of people that have like no viewers. So like they have a solid fan base, but nothing else. So they have like maybe like, we have 100 episodes, a 2-hour podcast, which I'm never going to listen to. And then I decided, let's go into his Facebook. And by the way, for whatever reason, don't ask me why, this fucking guy has 2... Fuck off with this. No, I don't want to create an account. Fuck you. This guy has 2 Facebook accounts. I don't know why. I don't understand why. I do not get it. Shut up, please. There's some Star Wars games that people don't see often, especially complete in their boxes. Let's unbox and talk about a bunch of uncommon Star Wars games that you may, or may not have seen before. There's no need for a comma there, Jake. By the way, if you're a professional writer, you should know about this fucking stuff. That's basic grammar. I can teach you that, Sonny, if you ever want to learn how to use the comma properly. There's no comma there. There's no need because you're not dividing any ideas, dipshit. So all he does is post this. Oh, he got a like by Mark Wunek. That sounds like a fake name. That's just himself liking it. Nothing here. Look at this dead fucking zone. It's pathetic, man. I love video games. I'm being part of the many discussions about it. I love new videos to my UT. Yeah, you do, but that doesn't mean that you're going to be famous. And then I found out that he has a muck rack. I don't know what that is for PR pros. Apparently this is like LinkedIn, but for journalists, quote unquote. And he does have, believe it or not, he does have a few reports. Not this journalist portfolio. Apparently this is not something that he wrote. Or maybe it is. I'm not sure. JakeJamesLugo. Yep, he did it. Image via LucasArts. So he writes a few of these articles. And like I said, if you write one of these articles for like one of these websites, you got to understand that you're not getting paid a lot of money. Like journalism is something very hard to do. This guy, he hasn't, even if he makes a like one of these, even if it's not long, there are a lot of pictures here. So this is kind of like filler. This is actually pretty embarrassing. Remember that you are getting paid very, very little, very, very little for writing this report. It's like maybe you get like $20 for writing one of these, and that's barely enough to pay the bills. This is why my theory is that this guy that lives with his parents. That's it, because there's no possibility that this guy is getting this shit over here. He's writing on .esports and he's got this shit, but he doesn't get any likes on his comments. I mean, I don't understand what's up with this. I'm blocked by this guy. Yeah, I can't really watch him. And then you go over to his Twitch and you're thinking like, maybe he's got a lot of viewers here, right? Nope. And this is the last article that I managed to find about the guy. He has more articles, apparently. Fuck off. Fuck off with this shit. I don't want to watch this. There you go. How to get all artifacts in Risks of Rain returns. And that's it. That's all he does. The conclusion about this is that JakeJamesLugo is a fucking loser that thinks he's top shit, and he's trying really, really, really hard to break into the world of... He's trying really hard to break into the world of, like... Jesus Christ, man, that's a lot of ads. Do you know... Did an interview... Yeah, there we go. I remember writing something about this here. But this is a guy who's trying really hard to break into the industry and failing absolutely and completely miserably. This is embarrassing. There's nothing here for me to talk about here anymore. Oh, sorry, I don't know why I exited everything. I'm used to closing up websites, so I don't know. And then you look at all his websites and all his links and all his crap, and it's like LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, Threads. But half of the things are dead, and the other half don't matter. As seen in Red Bull. Again, this is such a fucking like misnomer, like saying that I appeared in the background of the video. I'm extra number 4000, so I'm famous now. And it's like, no, man, you're not famous. You're not doing anything. He covers gaming and entertainment. No. I do not cover politics yet. He interviewed DSP, so that's a bunch of bullshit. It's really embarrassing. That's what I'm trying to say. This is all really embarrassing. Has been writing and talking about video games for over a decade. This is really tiny. Let me make it bigger. The Coalition, Playboy. Again, like I said, if you write one article for Playboy, it doesn't mean you work for them. You wrote one article for them. Continues to make content online and other platforms as well. So this is what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to show in a very disjointed way, very disorganized, but kind of wanted to make a video about this guy and how JakeJamesLugo is a fucking joke. This guy is diving into the Lolcow dome because he's trying really hard, really hard to be more than he really is. And it's embarrassing. It's really pathetic. There's nothing good about this guy. There's nothing entertaining about this guy. He's just another dime a million. Again, not a Lolcow, but remember, he's a ChuckleCow. A ChuckleCow. Like, he's just beginning to take those deep, tiny baby hoof steps into the Lolcow dome to join the ranks of like professional Lolcows like Dale Wilson, low tier bitch, Wings of Redemption, the pedophile, Darkside Phil, the scammer and groomer. Well, I guess Dale Wilson's also a groomer, according to what I read. So there's a lot of stuff wrong here. That's what I wanted to write about, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, this is ChuckleCow, who's gonna peace out for now. I had fun making this video. I just want to do a little video about this guy who... I wanted to make a video about this guy for a while, but I never really got the chance to. And this guy is just embarrassing. Like, it's fucking disgraceful that this guy thinks that he's top shit. And this means that he probably paid this for journalists and resources. This is just embarrassing. You gotta pay to be in this. So this guy probably makes like maybe $200 per month, unless he has a real job like flipping burgers. I don't know. I think that he has a side job because this doesn't add up, or he lives with his parents. And I've asked him. I've tried to ask him on YouTube and other platforms. He never answered me. He just blocked me. Not my fault. And I just wanted to make a video about it. So ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me. This is ChuckleCow signing off. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Peace out. Bye-bye, fellas. Good night.